In this video, I will give a critique of the video game Mekorama from a perspective of touchscreen design. I will begin with a brief overview of the game and its context, which I will follow with an in-depth analysis of some of the challenges of touchscreen design and their relationships in particular to the genre of games to which Mekorama belongs. As such, I will highlight some of the game's key and unique features through a focus on genre, control systems, and level and sound design. Mekorama is a three-dimensional puzzle-based game designed by Martin Magny and published in 2016 on tablet and mobile devices for both Android and iOS systems. In Mekorama, you take control of a charmingly animated, adorably simple robot who seems to have zero sense of direction and less of his own well-being. Your objective is to guide this mechanical simpleton through a series of increasingly challenging puzzle-based levels. The puzzle game has emerged over the last number of years as one of touchscreen device gaming's best offerings. Games like the star Monument Valley, and less similar to Mekorama but also excellent Limbo, have proven not only the immense worth of the platform, but also how well this particular genre translates to touchscreen design. Part of the reason for this is a parallel that exists between what a touchscreen platform requires from a designer in terms of control systems and gameplay, and what the puzzle genre affords the designer in terms of creative solutions to these problems. Let's take a look at controls. A game developed for touchscreen and particularly mobile devices cannot use a complicated control system that will likely get in the player's way. And puzzle games are unlikely to use such systems, as they normally will only require the player to do one or two things: move, interact, and rarely at the same time. This means that designing for a puzzle game allows the designer to create simplified controls. On a touchscreen, where the control system needs to rely on minimum input from the player, this type of simplified control design is essential. When the method of control is for the player to literally put their own hand in front of the game screen, minimalist style control design is vital. In Mekorama, Martin Magny has designed an intuitive control system consisting of just three commands: tap to move, drag to interact, swipe to rotate view. By utilizing a minimalist control system that mimics natural human movements, the controls are further kept out of the way, freeing the player up to explore and manipulate each level in their effort to solve the current puzzle. Another trait of puzzle games is their particular demand for engaging gameplay. A pure puzzle game will never have numerous amounts of defeatable enemies on screen to create action and suspense for the player. So for a puzzle game to be engaging, it needs to create an alternative to button mashing action. It needs to possess some quality that entices the player and invites them in to want to be involved. In a good puzzle game, this is achieved through innovative level and sound design. In Mekorama, level and sound are designed hand in glove. Clean, clutter-free aesthetics and a cheerful, winsome art style are the hallmarks of Mekorama's level design. There are no distractions on screen, just a three-dimensional puzzle set against a clean white abyss. The simplicity of this design is the ideal canvas to allow the player to fully immerse themselves in the endless variation of puzzles which the game has to offer. In terms of sound design, each level opens to a slowly evolving and unintrusive soundscape that can be considered a reflection of the player's own state of mind at this time, as their thoughts turn to contemplating the new environment they now must acquaint themselves with and learn to navigate. Further to this, once the player engages with the levels through movement, the most innovative aspect of the sound design is brought to light. Each time the player taps to move, a small note is intoned, then looped and played back as part of the level's soundtrack. Each subsequent tap, another note is added. These notes already are assigned to a pre-designed scale, kept within the scope of the musical score. However, the rhythm and melody of the notes are entirely related to the player's thought or decision-making process, which creates another level of engagement and meaningful play. Through the combination of all of these design and gameplay decisions, Mekorama creates a pleasant, easy-feeling environment which produces an atmosphere of patience and meaningful interaction, which settles well within its genre and upon its platform.